Alright, hi chat. I know we're an hour late again. I really need to get my sleep schedule back under control. But hold on, where's the hell's my scene change thing? There it is. We're doing more of this. I don't think I need to introduce this at this point. This is like the, god damn it, Fine Chaos. This is like the 12th stream of this. I don't even know anymore. Absolutely not B. Maybe by the second one. Honestly, real expectation here, I think this should be ready by summer. At least on my, assuming there's no trouble during integration with the client, this should be ready by summer. I'm gonna have to get in contact with Random to get the start client testing. Now that I'm so close to ready, I just gotta, I mean, yeah, what do I gotta do? I gotta do the grapple wing, I gotta do upper cur, and I gotta do ekur ma. That's everything that's left. We are so close to this. We're so close to done. Available for testing? Yep, that is true. Honestly, y'all probably will be the beta testers. I need to... Damn it. Can I get up this room without jump upgrades? I don't think I can. Even if I do make this jump, which I don't think I can't make that jump. Okay, but that's a very clear any up. I don't even think I need to... Yeah, I don't even need to test everything, because you're supposed to do it with field disruptor, so I know that works. And this works. Actually, I need to test grapple. I mean, this really looks like grapple will work, though. God, I feel bad for anyone who has to grapple through every goddamn room. Yeah, okay. Hold up, where is actual this? Oh god, this room name is... God damn it, this room name... No, I already messed it up. That's the name of the freaking room. And then we need doors. This, yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to get back into the flow. There's no H in there, right? No. Really? Autofill? Thank you. Orientation not left, and it doesn't need any logic because it's at the bottom of the room. God, this is gonna take an eternity. This may not be a full 2-hour stream. Just because I am a little bit low energy. Please say I have an any up I can just steal somewhere. Yep. There we go. Now I gotta go plug in Petrohaska 0, needs to go to Gear Tab 1? Yes. Let me just make sure this is actual, yeah, this is doors, not connection, making sure I'm putting it in the right list. All the way down here. There's so many goddamn doors. Connection, maybe door ID, maybe region, dot, gear tab 1 goes to region dot U0. Okay, well, that's this room done. Now I have to do this room. And I can't make that jump. Okay. Hold up. Where's flamethrower? Can you ascend to this room with just grapple? No. And I know you can ascend this room with just field disruptor, and if you can do it with this, then hold up. Is this actually a 1x2 room? No. Yes, it is. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Oh, hey, Fen. Wait. I'm putting that in logic. I don't care. Yeah, if you fall, you're screwed, but if you don't fall, it's possible. It's possible. I'm just bad. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, what am I doing right? How the hell do I write this logic? So, left to right. Wait a minute. Okay, that does work. So this way is any up. Okay, so it's just, I think I see, yeah, I see how this works. Okay. It has to be 2 regions because of course it does. What the hell is this room name? Maintenance entrance. I like how maintenance entrance is nowhere near maintenance. That's kind of hilarious. Entrance is... Wait, hold up. Lower. How did I even do that? AV door... What am I doing? Really? Come on. There we go. Push that down, and then... This needs... I love this. I can just steal my own logic. My archipelagoing? So far. But this needs any up, no ceiling. Actually. Let's do right first. God, I need to say more things. I just completely zoned out. And that doesn't need any further definition. Okay. The lower one goes to upper 2, and that's in this list. Maintenance entrance lower 1 goes to... What? Maintenance entrance upper 2. I'm pretty sure that's where that went. Barely any sleep for you too. Damn. Heike, who do you think you are? Me? Get some sleep. Oh, and lower 0 needs to go to Ketrahaska 1. Or, I guess really the other way. No, I messed it up. What am I doing? Maintenance entrance lower, right. 0. Okay, that's this room done. Probably needs combat logic, but who knows? What's this way? Pretty sure this is room you can do nothing in? Or, oh. What? Why is this barrier here? Oh, wait, no, it's supposed to be. Let me just make... Okay. So you have to hit any of these. So you need any coat and any weapon. Wait. No, it's any or block break. I should have tested if red coat can... What did I just do? Hold on, what's this room called? Drone control. I'm guessing you can hit it with red coat. I'm gonna say block break is what we need for this, because that's what other buttons use. And if that's not the case, then I'm pretty sure red coat can just get through the barrier anyways. What am I doing? Right. I'm pretty sure I still have that on my copy paste. Yes, I do. But I don't want it to be any up. Dot. Any coat. Hold on. Where does this end? Here. Logic function dot. It's break. I always think it's block break. It's break block. And then we need logic info and state. Why do we need those? I don't fully understand, but it makes the code work, and that's what matters. Oh, wait, I need to make the other door. And like hell, I am writing all of this out again. I am copy-pasting my previous work and putting it here. Then 0 needs to go... Oh, 0 to 0. Love those. If this button arbitrarily can't be hit like red coat, unlike every other button in the game, then, oops. Region dot, what am I doing? I need maintenance entrance upper. 0. Needs to go to... What did I just do? Drone control. 0. And that's this room done. Okay, what's this next room? Oh boy, it's this room. Okay, I need to actually... This one, first of all, this is immediately 2 regions. Is this... Right, this is Area 8 secret entrance. I'm gonna call this... Oh god, that's not gonna get annoying to type. Whoopsies, that goes capitalized. EV door. Hold up. Can you get into this door without a jump height upgrade? No, love that. Oh, but you can't drone through it either. So I think that's... Okay, we'll think about that later. And that is correct. And then AV door. Okay, let me try and get through this thing with grapple. Yeah, that's not happening. We already established drone can't do it. Unless it can. So this does actually need logic. I'm gonna copy this and then modify it pretty heavily. It's trench coat or field disruptor. There we go. That is the correct logic for that door, I think. AV door. And this is another one that needs a pretty simple logic, so I'm going to just grab logic from up here, except this specifically needs red coat to go this way. I'm actually going to... What's the room on the other side of that? Area 4 secret entrance. Okay. Okay, so there's the Ekur Ma jump scare out of the way. This is gonna take a while. Hey, Pineapple, welcome in. I don't know why the bot is throwing a tantrum and not capturing chat correctly. I guess it's just having a day. Okay, so you do need... It's drill and trench coat to go that way. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. But I need the other half of this room. There we go. Long time since you've heard this music. It's the funny Kerr music. I'm gonna grab, I think this is actually no, this is gonna be the best one to grab because it already has trench coat in it. Instead of field disruptor, we need drill. There we go. Now I have to wire up the doors. Oh god, this is gonna be one of those connections that's like 8,000 lines long. Whoops. Redoor ID. Region dot. Secret Kurt Ekerma West to. This is actually not as bad as I thought it might be. Secret Kurt Ekerma East 1. And now we need to wire up the real door, which is West 0 to Drone Control 1. There we go. Okay. And now we get to a room that terrifies me. Wait a minute. Is there only one door in this room? Please only be one door in this room. Damn it, the save station is ruining everything! I might be able to get away with this being 3 regions, though. In front of that door, and items that direction. Okay, so immediately this is an any up situation. Until it isn't. This is gonna be a loud room. Okay. Can Grapple still... I think this might be the end of what Grapple can pull off. Yep, I don't think Grapple can... I don't even want to know what I just heard. Okay, I guess I broke that enemy somehow. Okay. So Grapple can no longer proceed. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Well, it looks like Long Pierce can... Yeah, Long Pierce can just hit that. If you don't have Long Pierce, you need Drone to hit this one. Which I believe... Yeah, it is the same. Oh, God. But on top of that, you can go this way. Oh, no. I still don't know what happened to those enemies. Okay. Okay. I don't like these giant rooms. Let's see, you need Long Pierce or Drone or Trench Coat. And any up, no ceiling. To get to this door. Okay. I think I am going with the 3 region answer to this. Curb, welcome in. What is this room actually called? It's just called Grapple Room, isn't it? No, it's called Mountain Back. No, I think this needs to be 4 regions. I think I have to look at the rest of the room. Okay. Oh, wait, but hold up. If you can any coat to here, you already have any up to get here. No, so this is connected. Yeah, I can make this 3 regions. I'm gonna call it, I think lower, upper, and east is the... Or maybe, yeah, lower, upper, and east. That's the divisions I'm gonna use here. God, this is such a confusing room. I don't like it. Okay, so first of all, real door. Then we have... Yeah, because I used upper for that. And this needs... Okay. I'm just gonna grab simple logic here and then start over. Because this needs... Not red coat. It needs... Any up, no ceiling, no matter what. And drone, logic info, state, or it needs logic function dot long pierce, or it needs trench coat. Which, if I know anything about how this game likes to generate... Wait a minute, is that actually true? We don't need to think about the logic to get out, because the logic to get out is respawn. Also, it's just, I think, well, no, it maybe isn't any up. Oh god, where's this? Please don't be before the frickin' gate. It's before the gate. It's, god damn it, it's before the gate. Okay, so if you're here, is there any reason to actually interact with this gate, is the question. There actually is just no reason to ever interact with this gate. Oh no, if you don't have trench coat. Oh wait, but hold up. White coat can do this. Oh wait, but then you'd have to... The only way this matters is if you have field disrupt. Wait. Field disruptor and grapple might be able to... I think, yeah, here's where it got stuck, but... Field disruptor and grapple and white coat. But no, this is the wrong one. So if you get here with exactly field disruptor white coat and no... With exactly this, that's another way through. Because I think, can I get away with putting just grapple here? Because if you have drone, because yeah, well, let me think. Any up, no ceiling is field disruptor, trench coat, and drone. If you have drone, you can go through the gate. If you have trench coat, you can go through the gate. And if you have field disruptor, you need grapple. So yeah, I can get away with just putting grapple here. Oh wait, no, it's grapple and white coat. Or I guess any coat is the actual. And that is to get up here, but unfortunately, there is another door I didn't freaking consider. There's another field disruptor and grapple and white coat can get here thing. Well, hold up. If you're here, you have any up. Because this is the ledge grapple can't get past. Well, think about that jump later. Because first we need to think about if we even need to put that jump in logic. The fuck is happening? Oh, that's a rift. Okay. Cool. You will have any up if you're here. You need drone to progress. And this is, I think this is actual grapple. If I'm not mistaken. Would make sense for this to, oh my god. Doing this. Yeah, and then there's another item up there. So this is actually 4 regions. God damn it. Unless there's one way I can get away with this being 1 region. Or this whole side of the room being 1 region. If grapple can solo get from the bottom of over here to the item. Because I believe grapple is, well, or drone fly, but god damn it, I need to put drone fly. Well, no, because any up already includes short drone, which makes drone fly obsolete. Can't make that jump. Oh, but if you're here, you definitionally already have some variety of up. There's no way to get to this platform without some flavor of up. Okay, so, but it can't solo. Even if you can get to this platform. Wait. No, this only works if you have trench coat. Which, like, you probably do at this point. I think this needs to be a 4th region. Ah, damn it. If that's gonna be lower, that actually, I think... No, that just changes this to west. Okay, so lower is, or no, east is through this door, which means this is a jump we now need to consider. Wait. Okay, so grapple can actually solo it, but hold up. The short drone can just make that. Is it just short drone or grapple? It's short drone or any up and grapple. Okay. I hate the logic in this room so much. Bottom to east. Oh, all right, I'll hydrate. Okay. Let's grab the easy logic and then... What did I just say it was? It was short drone or any up and grapple? Yeah, that's what I said. Short drone. Or any up, no ceiling, rather. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's the correct... Oh, wait, and any coat. There we go. You need any coat so you can get through this wall. You need short drone or that to get up. And god damn it, I need another pair of freaking brackets. That is a disgusting number of closing brackets at the end of the sentence, or at the end of the line, but okay. So I think definitionally, this is the point at which West exists. Oh my god, this room is giving me a headache. This room's gonna take an hour. Because there's no way to get up here that doesn't require something that can make this jump. The only way to be here without making this jump is to start there, or is to start here, is the only way to get up here without making, that you could ever be here without being able to make that jump, is if you started here. West is a social construct. Welcome in, Fen. What am I doing? What am I doing? I already forgot what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, I need a door to go down. Mountain back, inner west bottom, I think, is how I do that. And the logic is actually not fall here, surprisingly. It's trench coat or any weapon, or rather trench coat and break block. Oh, the other Fen. Yes, both Fens are here. We have Fen with a P, we have Fen with an F and Fen with a PH, both here at the same time. I'm gonna grab this logic because it's mostly correct. Instead of drill, we want break block. I need to check the other way though. So you start up here, then you, well, so any up is required, or is that any up? Is that any up or any up no ceiling? Hold up. If you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, it's any up. Can white coat solo down this? Yes. Which means this can actually be not trench coat, but any coat. This trench coat goes through the... Or no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Hold up. Where does this bracket end? There. Or... No. Because you need any up. And there we go. Good Lord. Watching me code makes you want to code again? Damn. Maybe I actually can get away with this being 3 regions. Because... No, because the logic's different. Been error stack overflow years since you last coded something? That checks out. So we need... Well, I'm pretty sure... where's the... I have a logic is any up somewhere that I can just grab. Yeah, there it is. I'm 99% sure that this is true. Makes you want to play Axiom Verge again? Well, the good news is it's going to have Archipelago Rando support. Yeah, because if you're here, you need any up to get over this, and we established that Grapple can do it. And then, yeah, you just hold right. And now you're at upper, which I'm defining upper as this point. This is the point at which I am defining upper. We need... I think this is another... This logic is any up, because if you're going this way... Hold up. Can you just make this jump? Oh, you can just make that jump. That's fun. But the infamous this thing... but I'm gonna make everyone hate me by putting this in logic. Nobody is going to like me for the crap I'm putting in logic with Grapple. We can think about that item in a second. Let me just make sure that the item I'm thinking is on that platform is in fact on that platform. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Because we also have... Well, hold up, no, because we need... No. East is what I'm calling that one. Yeah. And the logic here is fall, so we don't need to do anything more. God, I hate this room. Okay, so to get from east to up there, can you ascend to this room with any up? No, it needs... Hold up. But you can get to the item without grapple. But that doesn't matter. Hold up. Can you get to that item without falling all the way down? God damn it. I hate doing this room the intended way. Oh my god. I hate doing this room the intended way. So let's say you enter from here and you don't have grapple. Can you get to the item? I hate this. I have to put that in logic. I have to put that in logic. That just isn't. That's in logic now. I'm almost tempted to just put no logic on this door. Because, like, it's not gonna matter. This connection is never... This connection is never going to be relevant. So I'm just not even gonna bother with the logic here. I think I can get away with that. No, I shouldn't do that. That's bad pathing practice. Bad logic practice or whatever. Okay. So no matter what, you need any coat. So I guess this is actually the point I'm defining. This is the point at which I'm defining east. From here, can you get back without grapple? No. I mean, I already know you can't make that jump. So we've established you can get onto this platform? Yes. This is a platform we can get onto. Okay, so field disruptor. I think, hold up. What does 7 block up? What's 7 block up actually check? Grapple, trench coat, short drone. So yeah, it's any up too tall is what that is. I think this is the rare case where 7 block up is at, yeah, 7 block up. That's not a function I use particularly often. You remember hating this room? Good. And I am really tempted to... No, I have to put an east to... This isn't east to upper. This is the east to... East to lower, actually, is what this is. That's the counterpart to this door. But we need the counterpart to this door now. So any up is just strictly wrong. Wait, hold up. Can grapple solo get here? Oh, wait, hold up. 7 block up itself can solo. Because we know drone can do it. Because what can drone not do? The point is, if trenchcoat can do it, so can drone. I think it's actually the same logic. I mean, I just did that. Yeah, it's the same logic. For drone, there was actually that place. It's called the infection sequence, because you're not allowed to use your drone, and I had to make a whole freaking function specifically for that scenario. Okay, well, I don't need to put drone fly because 7 block up already contains short drone. Okay, so this item actually requires nothing, surprisingly. Which region is this in? It's in East. I think East actually has 2. Yeah, because the other item is just directly above me. We get to do that thing I spent forever coding, finally. Oh god, which item is this actually? I'm pretty sure this is grapple. Yeah, this is grapple. No, not drone. Not freaking watch for rolling rocks. There it is, cur grapple. Base ID plus 102, and no logic. However, that's not the only... This is the power node. Or no, the node hidden near grapple is next one. Yeah, this is the note, right? Let me make sure. Oops, I am on the wrong account again. For editing my spreadsheet, which is not a spreadsheet. Let me just make sure. This is the note is the item that's above me? Yeah. That is not a note. Hold up. In fact, there is no note in this room. What? It's not a power node. Hold up. Hold it. Just hidden near grapple. Yeah, this is a health node fragment. It is the right name though. Base ID plus 103. But this one needs logic. So is this any up? I think this is just any up. Which means you will definitionally be able to get here. If you can get here, because you need any up to get to this point. Let me just make sure grapple can do it solo before I put that in logic. Not that this is literally ever going to be a thing, but... Okay, well that's miserable, but it is possible. Oh shit, can grapple not do it? Okay, it's any up, no ceiling, even though there is a ceiling. Grapple can't frickin' do it. Never mind. Was that a grapple clip? I think that was a grapple clip I just did. Yeah, I think I just did a grapple clip. Yeah, okay. I'm not putting that in logic. The logic is any up, no ceiling. I'm gonna grab that from over here. Which means, realistically, I didn't need to put that logic there, because if you can get to this point, you have any up, no ceiling. But you know, I'm just being thorough. And that is these two both done. That is Cur Grapple. That is a Control V, not a Control B. And hidden near grapple. I'm gonna change near to above. And of course, we're still not done because of this. The item that's up there. Do I have field disruptor at the moment? Yes, I do. Oh shit, can Trenchcoat not... Can Trenchcoat not solo this? Did I accidentally lie to myself? I might have accidentally lied to myself. Hold up. I think I accidentally lied to myself. Whoops. Whatever, that logic's never gonna get used. Okay, so this over here. So this is a thing, first of all. I didn't know this was a thing until it was entirely too late. Question is, can you get up there with just... Well, hold up, you need white coat. think this is actually another use of any up no drone. But no, any up no drone's redundant because, or no, it isn't. Okay. Well, first, let's create the freaking item first. Oops, I need a comma. I'm actually gonna change this to that. I think that's just a slightly better name for it. Base ID plus 104. And we need logic. So it sure as hell isn't this, but I'm copying this in. Obviously, first things first is grapple. Grapple solos. I'm gonna put this in without testing it because I do believe it is possible to just go straight from here to just launch yourself. Wait, hold up. Any up no drone. Any up no drone. God damn it. Oh my god, I hate this room so much. God damn it. So, as it turns out, this room still sucks. Who would have thought this room is still garbage? I'm trying to test if I even need to put the and white coat there because you can just... That's probably possible, but I don't think I want to put it in logic. Okay. So this. No. Short drone. You need either any up no drone or wait. I know it's a little redundant. Am I comfortable with the snipe? I'm gonna have to come back to this room in the other file to see if I'm okay with the snipe being in logic. Whoops, we're in Maru. That is true. Okay, where all their glitches are canonical. Okay, it's TP area 4 dot mountain back. Okay, where's it gonna spawn me? Oh. Whoops. I forgot there was a cutscene. Yeah, someone remind me to save somewhere in this file so that I don't need to... I don't have to do that again. That is so a thing. Wait, hold up. You might not even, it might not even be a snipe. You might actually just be able to land on the other side. Yeah, you can just land on the other side and get it with drone. Okay, so this and long drone is redundant. Or this, or long drone, rather. Because that is completely fine to be putting in logic. Hold up. Does long drone imply drone teleport? It does actually imply... So no, this long drone needs to be replaced. Logic function dot... drone. Wait a minute. Does drone launch... What does drone launch imply? Drone launch itself does not check for drone. Okay. That seems like it could be an oversight, but in all fairness, it has two usages and one of them is in the other. One of them is as part of a function that doesn't check drone, and the other is me, right now. Okay, so that is fine. That is functional. That is how this is supposed to work. Okay, I think we have finally... I think we've finally put the logic for this frickin' behemoth of a room. So we're doing that, first of all. Now we have to wire all the doors together. Okay. I'm not even gonna try to remember the... Oops. Oh, God. No. Come on. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a freaking screenshot. What's this? I don't need that. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna open this screenshot on my other monitor. I'm gonna use that to wire up the doors. Because ain't no way I'm remembering all of this. Door ID, AV region dot mountain back lower 1 goes to drone logic, so checks for drone logic at the same time. I could do that, but I don't need to. I probably should I? No, because drone launch is only ever... I know, I should put it in there. So that I don't need to do drone and drone launch. Yeah, I'll put that in there after I'm done wiring up these doors. Okay, so this is lower 1. Lower 1 is checking to west. West goes to 1 as well. back west 1. This is gonna take a minute. Mountain back lower 2 is connecting to east. So east, the one connecting to bottom is 0. Mountain back west. West 0 is a real door. West 1 is already done. West 2 is going to upper. Mountain back upper. It's actually going to mountain back upper 0. And lastly, back upper 1 goes to back east 1. There we go. And yeah, I am going to close one more bracket. There we go. And now I can go over here. Instead of drone and drone launch, I can just put drone launch. Which, that is a bit cleaner, and there's no way you'd ever need to check for drone launch without drone, so yeah, that makes sense to do, even if it does make long drone a little bit laggier. Okay. So that is all of the connections in this room. We still have a freaking door to deal with. And this is connecting to west 1 to lower 0. Got it. West 1 goes to the door ID, the region, mountain back lower, not negative 0, 0. Why are doors? Exactly. Now we need just a save point with a right door. Oh, what do you know? There's one right here. Hold up, which number is this save station? 5? Okay, fine. Negative 0 is a thing, by the way? I mean, yeah, I guess it's the same. I don't know if it's technically the same as 0, and I don't want to think about that. Be connection, be door ID, AV region, mountain back. West is the one that has the door, and it's 0 because the real doors are always first. AV door ID, AV region dot freaking cur save 5, not negative 0 again. Hands, please. Okay, and that is this disaster of a room done. Actually, no, the save room was fine. This disaster of a room, rather. I didn't actually check that you can go this way without anything. Okay, you can. Remember to save? That was the other file, and I did not do it. Oh god. This is gonna be a complicated room. Well, let me just check. Can you do this? Okay. That's any up, no ceiling. And wait. Does this really have to be 3 regions? Well, hold up, no, because... Please don't need any up. God damn it. I think this actually has to be 3 regions, and I hate that. Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Yeah, this needs to be 3 regions. God damn it. This is the most inconspicuous. This has more regions than it does screens. Why is this room like this? Secret Lair Ruins. That's a room name. Maybe there's a way to do this more efficiently, but I think this just needs... I think this needs 3 regions, at least the way I can think of it. Sorry, what am I doing? God, sorry, I am completely... Oh, you redeemed Hydrate. I was not paying attention. Secret Lair Ruins. Down door. Does not need any lot. None of the doors actually need logic here. I don't think. Yeah, no, none of the doors need logic, except for the fake doors. 8. Oh my god. Autofill, please. Thank you. I think this is just any up, no ceiling. Let me check. Yeah, this is any up, no ceiling, because ain't nothing for grapple to... Wait. Okay, but you need any up to get to that point anyways. Okay. So yeah, that is any up, no ceiling. Which I can grab from here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Oh wait, hold up. Okay, but it does need to be like this, but I can save a... I can save 1 door. I guess technically I'm saving 2 doors and 1 connection, but... Whoops. Door. That one needs no logic. And you can make this jump, right? Yes. I'm gonna grab this, even though it's probably not the most efficient one I could be grabbing. Any coat. Oh my god, pineapple. You know, sometimes I don't think before I speak. Wait, hold up, this is wrong. Oh my god. Good thing Chaos isn't here, unless he is. No, he would have said something by now if he was here. What was I doing? No, this isn't an inner. This is a real door. Yeah, no matter what here, you need any up, no ceiling, which includes trench coat. But if you don't, and you're doing it with, I don't know, drone, then any coat. And then if you're here, you already have any up, no ceiling, which means you can get up here. There we go. I think that's correct. I hope I freaking pathed that correctly. We open the fake doors again. What am I doing? What was this room called? Secret lair ruins. Let's just do lower. One goes to... Eight secret lair ruins east one, and then secret lair ruins east 2 goes to a really unconventional room. Secret lair ruins west 1. Okay, there's the fake doors done. Now we need to do the real doors. Secret lair ruins. Secret lair ruins lower 0 goes to. This actually goes to gear tab 2. I just do have that one memorized as to which door it is because I spent so long trying to do the logic for it. What was the previous room called? I already forgot. Maintenance entrance. Bench maintenance entrance upper and 1 goes to door ID AV region dot secret lair ruins west 0. Okay, that room took entirely too much effort. This room needs nothing. I stand corrected. This room needs any up. Fascinating. Both this room and everything about this room needs any up. Okay, well, that's easy at least. What's this room actually called? Secret lair shortcut. This is probably the last room of the stream, just because I am starting to run out of energy. It's going to be a shorter stream today. Where is an any up that I can borrow from past me? There's an any up I can borrow from past me. Okay, let's go wire up the door. Secret Lair Ruins west is 0, goes to... Maybe region dot, what was this it's called? Secret Lair shortcut 0. And we gotta put the item, of course. We can't forget the item. Secret Lair shortcut. Oh, good lord, why is the freaking logic on that so long? I don't actually remember what I called this item. Is this a gear tab bypass? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. I'm pretty happy with that item name. Base ID plus 105. And logic is any up. Is there an any up I can grab? There is an any up I can grab. I just have to delete the no ceiling. Put another pretty substantial dent into Kerr. I think Kerr itself might still be 2 streams. Then Kerr Ma is probably going to be 2 streams. So honestly, this might be done might even be done by May if things go well. But things aren't going to go. I'm gonna leave the estimate at summer for when this will be ready. Now the reason that I'm ending stream here. Is because the next room is, it's this. For those of you who don't know what this room is, this is Mountain Slope. This room, how big is it? 1, 2, 3. Is that 5 or 6? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't tell if I think it's 5. The next room, the next 2 rooms are probably going to be a stream of their own. Let's be real. Mountain Slope is gigantic. Ice Crags is also gigantic. Not to mention they each have a whole bunch of items. So honestly, the next stream is probably just going to be 2 rooms. Oh wait, hold up. No, this isn't the room I think it is. This is the drone room. Never mind. This actually might... Never mind. We're doing one more room. This is not the room I thought it was. Okay, it's possible to do this with just drill. Need drill. Okay. I need to actually get familiar with this room because I think you're supposed to enter it from the other side. Okay, so that's one region, and you can do that with just drill, and then you need any up, I think, to get back. Can you make that jump? Hold up. No, you can't. I think this might be another unconventional use case for 7 block up, because yeah, everything else can do it. Okay, so that's drill this way, 7 block up that way. Hold up. Yeah, you enter from here. And then you enter and oops. Yeah. That was the room I was thinking of on that side. You coat through here. Oh god. And then that drone is right here. Oh god. Is this 3 regions? No, I think it's 4. Yeah, because then you hit that. Or you hit it with Fat Beam before you go down here. Oh, God. You know, maybe I don't want to deal with this. No, I should deal with this room today. Okay. I think I can get away with 4 regions. I think this is 4 regions. Yeah. I think I can get away with calling this 4 regions. This is the last room of the stream. I already forgot what this room is called. It's just drone room, isn't it? It's just drone room. Okay, so do I want to call this? I'm gonna call this West. Whoops. Okay, so the doors go there. You need, first of all, you need any, well, hold up. Fat beam. No, wait, I God damn it. Can scissor beam hit it? I don't think it can. So you need Fat Beam. Because, you know, of course Fat Beam can hit the switch. It's Fat Beam. What were you expecting? Oh my god. Maybe door. Is. Oops. Yeah, there's a lower left door. Let me pull up my map here. There's 3 doors in this room, right? Yes. That is true. There are, in fact, 3 doors in this room. Upper left door is just real. But that's not a dot. Orientation dot left. And we do need logic. Please say there's a simple logic for me to copy. There is. So here we need, actually no, we don't. We need Fat Beam or any other way to hit the switch. So I'm gonna say any coat or hold up. How do I? It's not Fat Beam. Or logic function dot break block logic info state and well, hold on. I am gonna am gonna put fat beam because that is a valid answer. If you're, for example, coming from down there without drone. Well, I don't know if that's ever actually gonna matter, but it's fat beam. Any excuse to put fat beam in logic somewhere is good. Anytime there's a switch in a room, fat beam is gonna be able to probably hit it. Or break block, and I think this is just 7 block up, because let me think. Trench coat, that is totally possible if I don't suck. Yep. Field disruptor definitely can't make it. That would break things. That can do it, and much to nobody's surprise, that can do it. Although, actually, hold up. No, drone. Drone can actually do it. Because drone can actually do it on its own by just going all the way around. Now, how do you end up in this situation without drone? I don't know. But, or how do you end up in this situation without a white coat? I really do not know. But, in fact, I don't think it's possible. But actually, room random. That's how you end up here without white coat. That's why I gotta make the logic this robust. West to lower. This is not a real door. I'm gonna grab that. All of this. This is probably going to have the wrong number of brackets at the end. Yep. Okay. Any coat or fat beam. But there is actually another door. And here we need another pair of brackets around this, first of all. There we go. Which one is fat beam? That one. I know the game's a little small, but but that's a beam. I think this actually needs to be 5 regions. You don't remember that at all? That means you didn't do a hard rift on save file 3. There's also... That's not scissor beam. Which one's scissor beam? There's scissor beam. You have to do a hard rift on file 2 for that one. You get heat seekers if you're on file 1. Ah. Yeah, which weapon you get out of the hard rift depends on which save file slot you're in. But in the rando, all 3 of them shuffle in. At the expense of two pieces of lore. Yep. Welcome to Axiom Verge. You expected the game to be fair? But I am running into a slight issue with think, yeah, I need another... Hold up. If you're here, you can't just fall there. Yeah, this needs a 5th region. God damn it. Okay, so what do you actually need? Is this any up? Hold up. The obligatory question of, can Grapple do this? No. I don't think Field Disruptor can do it either. It's Trenchcoat or Short Drone to go up. Please, simple logic I can grab somewhere. There we go. Logic function dot trenchcoat. And where does this end? There. Or logic function dot, what am I doing? Short drone. Wait, but can this combo, can the dream team accomplish? God damn it. That's a 9, not the word I wanted. Oh god. There we go. So that's the logic to go back up here. This is just an any up situation. So to go left to right, you need any up and Trenchcoat, or any up and go hit that switch. I'm pretty sure you can hit that switch with Fat Beam from down here, but it doesn't matter because you can hit the switch with Fat Beam from up there. What am I doing? Door. Oh, this is an unfortunate sequence of... Oh, all right, Heike, I'll hydrate. An unfortunate combination of lettering that happens to be rather reflective of my feelings of the logic in this room. Okay, hold up. Where's, like, just something easy I can grab? There. So, any up. Any up is accurate, but it's any up and... Logic function dot Trenchcoat. Or... Oh god, how many ways are there to hit that? So first of all, Fat Beam. Oh, wait, hold up. If you already have any up. Yeah, any up is needed no matter what to get over this ledge. But any up is also what you need to go hit the button. You need Trenchcoat to go through the door, Break Block to go over there because you already need any up, and Break Block actually includes Fat Beam, so I don't need to put Fat Beam separately, or just Drone. Because Drone can go that way. And then just... and then go that way and then go hit the button. We need one more thing here. Maybe door. I need something simple I can grab, please. There we go. Like, I've just given up on typing out this whole thing, and I'm just copying it from elsewhere at this point. Yeah, and that needs short drone, because the logic is for it to get trace there when it comes to room internals. Because, yeah, you can get the drone over there, but that's not going to do anything if you can't get trace over there. And next up... God, I don't like how much effort is going into this freaking room. This isn't even that complicated of a room. Actually, no, it is a pretty complicated room. It's just not big. Hey, Ender. Welcome in. Code time? Yep. Door left door. Orientation dot left. That is correct. And then... See, I like this chunk of the room because it's easy. This does need logic, but the logic is you need trench coat or you're boned. There. I guess red coat also works, but that's included in trench coat. And since you already need trench coat, it doesn't matter. I don't need to list any up because you can already just do that. Unless the only way this is not the case is if this happens to hit Fat Beat. Hold up. This actually looks like it might hit. Like with the shit Fat Beam is capable of. Hold up. Okay. That actually looks like it would be at the same point as if I did this. Nope, that doesn't hit. I don't think that hits the switch anyways. This is the kind of stuff I have to think about, because Fat Beam... The range on Fat Beam is straight up just yes. It has range. As much of it as you need, my friend. Yeah, naturally, this entire region can be traversed with nothing. Okay. Now we have... Calling this main is kind of misleading, but it's the center. Probably should have called it center instead of main. In fact, I actually am going to change all these M's to S, or M's to C's. We need center to bottom. That's just the inverse of this. West, yeah, that's what that one is. This one actually needs no logic, because if you're here, you can just walk over, you can just walk off that ledge. And then the actually complicated one. What did this actually need? It needed 7 block up. Freaking wonky function I never need until I do. Whoops, that's the wrong spot. In your room, but you're here. See what I'm modding? Yep, this is, well, kind of. indirect modding. Modding, but not for the game. But also is for the game. I don't know. Archipelago is confusing to explain if you're not already familiar with it and you're tired like me. So we need 7 block up. And drill. There we go. And believe it or not, we still need another region for this frickin' rune. What am I doing here? Right. That doesn't need anything. And then this does need something. That might be the first time I've ever invoked an EC notation for the connector. Then again, I don't use center very often. And usually when I do, it's in vertical rooms, so. This just needs drill. There we go. I actually have to freaking zoom out so I can fit this entire room. I can fit the entire room on screen. Take a goddamn screenshot again. Hold it. Zoom back. Oops, that's not clicked into this. Zoom back in. And it's time to start connecting this room to itself. I'm pretty sure this logic is sound. AV region dot, what am I doing? Yeah. Technically, like, yeah, it's infrastructure for a mod. It's, I guess, is it 2 mods? I don't even know. It's a thing to explain to one system how this game works so that the mod can integrate with the system. It's a randomizer. That's what it is. It's I'm writing randomizer logic. Even if I'm not technically modifying the actual game, that's someone else's job. We got someone else working on the actual game mod here. Okay, hold on. So drone room west, 0 is the real door, so 1 is west to bottom. Okay. Door ID AV region dot drone room lower 0, I believe, is the one that receives this. Yes. Maybe door ID. Maybe region dot. Drum room west again. West 2 goes to maybe door ID. Maybe region dot. What am I doing here? West 2. Hold up. Goes to center. Which one in center receives it? 1. Drone room lower 1 goes to the secret, which is not really a secret, but I don't know. My naming convention is confusing. Drone room secret 1, because mod lib or compatibility mod, it's... I don't actually know what the right terminology to explain what this is. It's... I guess it's yeah, I get a library is probably the correct way to tell it. It's a bunch of code that's basically taking the entire game of Axiom Verge boiling it down into a list of items and a list of locations and a list of rules to access those locations with those items. So that the actual Archipelago core software can understand it and generate a functional seed, which then gets spat back out, and then the mod has to interpret that information, and that's not my job. Okay, but what is my job is connecting these damn doors to each other. Drone room lower 2 is a thing. Yes, it is. And that is going, I already know where that's going. It's going to center 0. We still have one more. Drone room center 2, I think. Yeah, center 2 is the one that goes to east. Door ID. Region dot. Drone room east 1. Good God, that was miserable. We still have to wire up the one real door in this whole equation. Secret layer shortcut 1 is the door from the last room. Door ID. AV region dot. What am I doing? What's this room called? Drone room. Drone room east 0. There we go. Changes. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Terminology is weird with Archipelago. I guess it is technically part of a mod. I guess every Archipelago mod is actually 2 mods, because it's a mod for the game, and then B, it's a mod for Archipelago itself, until it gets eventually integrated. Currently, I don't want my code to be integrated into Archipelago proper, but that's mostly just because of disagreements with their staff. Anyway, I think it's high time we test this and make sure I didn't make 7,000 typos, which we all know I did, but... KB1. Unfortunately, this part's not going to be visible to anyone. I need to open this in a terminal. I need to activate the Venv, or else this isn't going to work. When was the last time I did? It's been a week. Oh God, and it was the week in which I had to troubleshoot that. Which means it's going to take me a minute to find the command. Oh, source. There it is. Venv activated. Now we just need to Python 3 generate. Come on. Python 3./generate.py. We run it. And something exploded. Okay, what broke? Secret lair ruins left door. Secret lair ruins left door. Secret lair ruins... Whoops, hold up. These all need to be underscores. Oh... Wait. I think what I did wrong is that this is supposed to be east? Hold up. Yeah, that's supposed to be east. That's why it blew up. Okay. So we clear and we try again. It generated. Okay, it works. It worked. Archipelago AV. Where is my output folder? There it is. This'n. Let's take a look at what it generated. If it wants to open the spoiler log ever. The question is, did it send us to any of the new stuff? No. Love that. But it generated successfully. Let's check all the new locations. Geared tab bypass at shards. Hidden above grapple is a power node. Grapple itself is a power node fragment. The grapple room ledge is also a power room fragment. I guess that's all the new stuff we added, so it kind of makes sense with how close to done we are that it wouldn't necessarily put something interesting in the new spots. I guess shards is technically something if you don't have a weapon yet, but the starting weapon's a Kilver in the Seed. Oh, and then you get Fat Beam behind. Yeah, okay. You get Fat Beam and Sphere 2, and then yeah, that would do it. Wait, Verge? Why the heck? Oh yeah, it's Verge the location, not Verge the item. So I think we did it. I am just going to go navigate myself over to the nearest save station, which I happen to know is just down here. This room is for next stream. I am fucking terrified of this room. Honestly, next entire stream is going to be this save station, the room to my left, and the room above it. But that is going to do it for this stream. I'm gonna go over here. I'll make the commit after stream. This project is really getting close to done. It is getting really close to done. Because yeah, it's just Upper Kerr. We got the 3 big rooms, the whole drone launch section, and then Ekurma, which is a pretty small area, all things considered. And also a pretty linear area. Honestly, Ekurma has like maybe 1 room I'm actually worried about. Yeah, I think it's right to say Ekurma. Well, no, more like 2 rooms. It's got 2 rooms I'm worried about in that entire area. Which means, yeah, we're really close to done here. This might actually, not necessarily playable. That's gonna be Random's job to get it actually integrating with the client. And also, I still have a whole bunch of temporary logic I need to go through and actually sort out. But yeah, we're close. I look forward to this being done. I'm gonna wrap up. Hold up. Let me be a complete sellout. Put that here. Bot, please. Thank you. And we put that in the other chat just to be safe. For all like 1 person who's watching who's already one of my mods. That link's got all my stuff. All the places you can follow me. I would appreciate that. It's the best way to support me. Also got Ko-Fi if you want to throw money at me for some reason. But this is going to do it for today, and I will see you all tomorrow with hopefully a Planets race.